can legally
It's over when I
detain
say
you.
so. I think you're under the impression that
can
you work. I
legally
work for
detain
you. You work for me.
Okay, point
You
fingers,
work for
it's all
me.
good, you're fine.
Sir, I'm talking to this gentleman.
And I'm
You
the
quiet.
supervisor. My name is Scott Garner.
All right, guys, welcome back. You're here today with your boy, Anthony X. We are back in beautiful Scotts Valley, California, doing a First Amendment audit at the United States Post Office. Let's see if they honor and respect my rights to take picture and video in public and work on my story in peace. As always, make sure to pound that like button, make sure to follow or subscribe, show your support by sharing these videos, leave a comment, and no bootlicking. Let's do this, guys. Scotts Valley, California, baby.
All right, guys, we are just about there. The United States Post Office, Scotts Valley, California, baby. I thought the post office was open till 5. They closed early. So we're gonna just, since we're here anyways, let's walk around the back. See if they respect my rights. All right, so we're not gonna go in the part that says no trespassing, obviously. But we are gonna stay on this public property. Kind of hidden in the shade because it is pretty hot today, guys. Let's see if we can get a couple vehicles going in and out. And if they respect our rights, great. If they don't, we'll hopefully educate them. All right, guys, here comes our first vehicle. Four 302022, guys. Kind of gave me the stink eye, but so far so good. 4:30-2032, guys. It is around 5 o'clock, so I'm sure a lot of the routes are pretty much getting ready to call it a day. All right, guys, here comes another mail truck. (020) That's how it should be, brother. 020-0976. 126-8139. So far, so good, guys. Zero 216-068. Nine 2-1-3079, guys. One 225-8047.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
No back license plate, guys. United States Postal vehicle. Got a cam back right there.
Can I help you?
If you're a postal worker, I'm going to be doing a FOIA request from that footage, so don't delete it. I'm giving you official warning. If you delete it, you'll be committing a crime as a U.S. postal worker paid by our taxes. That's public record.
Okay.
So do me a favor, don't delete it. I'll be talking to your postmaster and doing a FOIA request. Freedom of Information Act. Even if it's a personal phone, but if you're on the clock, because you're in a tax-paid vehicle, unless you guys are joyriding.
Yeah, we are.
There you have it. 692-0442. I'm not really going to do a FOIA request. I could care less. Just like to give them a hard time. I mean, there's no point in them freaking out over a camera. Staying behind these bushes so they can't see. I think I heard one of them say they're calling. Maybe they're calling the police. No laws being broken, guys. What's up, brother? Have a good day. Just a camera, guys. Nine 213-115.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. So this guy is also going to take pictures of our cameras and license plates as they drive out.
Okay.
And
Don't worry, I'll keep my 6 feet, social distancing.
he can't do that.
Over here and talk to me for a sec.
No, thank you. I decline.
Well, sir, you're being detained right now, so.
And I'll stay here then if I'm being detained.
Perfect.
Before we get into anything, what's your name and badge, please?
Okay, my name is Officer Standen, badge number 63.
Appreciate being professional. To detain someone, you have to have reasonable suspicion of an actual crime being committed, about to be committed, or in the process. So what crime am I being suspected of?
The 415, they're getting involved with the 415.
Which is what?
People here, basically causing a disturbance.
No, disturbance is if I'm minding my own business. I'm recording peacefully.
Okay, well,
I didn't say a word to anyone.
okay, may I explain just a little bit?
Well, first,
So-
I'm willing to listen to you if you undetain me, because right now it's an unlawful detainment.
Sir?
So am I still being illegally
So-
detained?
So right now,
Am I illegally being detained?
we are-
Am I illegally still being
You're
detained?
being
Sir,
detained
may I
because you're being
finish?
reported as
Sir,
someone
I'm
who's
talking to this
trespassing.
gentleman.
And I'm
You
the
quiet.
supervisor. My name is Scott Garner. Were you on their property?
I never once went past there. I have
never
everything
went
on
past
camera.
the sign?
No, sir.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I usually don't answer questions, but that's a freebie.
No, I appreciate it. Well, let's
Since
go talk
you guys
about
are
it.
being
We'll be
cordial.
right back. Yeah, it's all good.
Before you do anything, sir, could
Did you
you
record on recording?
could you have this gentleman undetain me, please? I'd like to
You're
be
not
free
in
to move.
handcuffs, You're not.
Well, no, but I'm detained. If I
physically
walk
detained.
away, though, I'm still.
Yeah, we're conducting an investigation.
Yeah, but
So
of
we
what
determine
crime?
That there is no crime, then you're technically detained.
So you have to suspect me of a crime.
we do. We just got reported that you were causing a disturbance. Which is
Recording
against the
peacefully,
law.
not saying a word, is not a disturbance.
That's your side of the story, and she has her side of the
So
story.
in America,
And our
we're in-
job is to determine what's the reality.
So in
of
America,
the
we're innocent until
right?
proven guilty. So shouldn't I be free to move around until you
That's
actually
the
have
court
it?
law. Okay.
Exactly. So shouldn't I be
But
free?
it doesn't mean we can't detain you until we figure out what's going
Well, you can't just. I could say, well, someone I don't like a shirt. You can't just detain
Conversation's
someone.
over. We can legally
It's over when
detain
I
you.
say so. I think you're under the impression that
can
you work. I
legally
work for
detain
you.
you.
You work for me.
Okay, but
You work for
it's all
me.
Good. You're fine. Listen,
So, hold
you're
on.
being detained until we figure out what's going on. So just stand.
Let me know when I'm free to go,
I will.
sir. So do you believe in our Constitution?
So, like he was,
Do you believe in our Constitution?
like he was explaining.
Do you believe in our Constitution, the First Amendment?
Sir, can I
Why am I illegally being detained?
I believe in the First Amendment, and you filming is totally fine. And if we get both sides of the story and we figure out that, yeah, you were just on the sidewalk and you're videotaping, 100% okay.
So someone can just...
100%
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So it makes sense what you're saying. If there is really a crime committed, obviously you want to investigate. So let me ask you this.
One story, and I just want to get yours.
If I can show proof that they made a false... What's the punishment and crime for filing a false police report?
Honestly, I would have to look that up, and that depends on kind of the totality of the circumstances for what it is, because how it's kind of viewed, if they view it kind of as a crime of...
Well, standing on public property is not... They said I went in their property. I never went past a no trespassing sign.
So
that's a false report.
That is all.
She just doesn't like me recording.
We're trying to figure out, because when the call came out to us, it sounded like you were on the property, you were getting into like a heated verbal argument with them. So we just want to get their side, get your side, and if everyone's clear, then everyone's clear.
Will there be some kind of repercussion though for them filing a false report if you determine that there was a false report?
We can absolutely explain that to them.
Perfect. I will need an incident number too for this call.
Okay. Absolutely.
Your name and badge, please.
What's that?
Name and badge, please.
I'm Officer Perez, my badge number 61.
Appreciate you guys being professional.
Not a problem.
And I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time. I just don't like being illegally detained. You guys are. He said I'm detained. Am I free to go?
What did you get from?
Am I free to go? You said I'm free to go. Okay. Have a nice day, guys.
Do you want the incident number or not?
Oh yeah.
Incident number?
Is your body cam rolling as well?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, sir.
So we're squared away?
Yep, they said that you didn't cross the threshold, so you're
Perfect.
good to go. But
Appreciate it.
we appreciate it. Just be
No,
responsible.
I appreciate you guys being cordial and respectful. And
course.
I was asking, so I got a question. I was asking this gentleman, since you're the supervisor.
Did you get a freebie then? Because you gave me a freebie?
Yeah, I hope so. I
I'll
hope
give you a
so.
freebie.
I hope so. Appreciate it. Good to have a sense of humor on the job.
Yeah.
So my question is, and I'm not sure I got the incident number. I got to obviously, get a report and see what was actually called in. And I got to check out the body cam footage of you, engaging with her to see what she said. So what's the punishment of filing a false police report? Because according to him, I was behind the... Sorry, I don't want to hit you there. According to him, what they were saying is I was behind the gate. I was causing a disturbance.
That's not what they just reported to us.
They didn't
They
say
said
that?
you were on the threshold, and then you were just filming, and they asked you to leave, and you said you didn't have to, or something to that effect. But that's not against the law.
Gotcha. And just so you know,
It's obviously not.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, come on. We're both grown-ups.
No, definitely.
That's probably not the nicest thing to do, is to impose on somebody else's property and film them. It makes people uncomfortable.
No, definitely. That's why
it's not illegal, but it makes people.
No, you're right. I mean, I could go in front of your house. I wouldn't do that. I could, but out of respect, I wouldn't do that because that's not the right thing to do. This, however, you can't. You can't compare public property to going to like someone's house or putting a camera in their face. I never once engaged in conversation.
It's just rude.
And
it's not illegal.
It's not rude to film. It's not rude to film our
saying
public area.
I'm saying it's rude to pop into somebody else's work and film them. I think we can agree on
Well,
that.
I didn't pop into their work. The lobby's actually closed. I'm out here recording that. Well, Google Earth could see.
Can I ask you, and you don't have to answer it, but can I ask you, what's so interesting about the post office?
It's our post office. I'm working on a story.
Cool. I'm asking you what's the story.
No, I can't disclose it. It would jeopardize it, but it's just a story. Nothing nefarious.
Makes sense. Perfect sense. Would you? And I'm asking honestly, how would you feel if someone showed up to your work and started filming you?
So that's a good question. That's actually a really great question.
Fair question.
And I appreciate you asking that. So one thing, I've been managing businesses for 25 years, and one thing I've learned in my experience, and this is just my opinion, there's no such thing as bad exposure unless you make it bad. So honestly, if someone came to me and said, hey, or was recording, I would first probably observe for a few minutes without engaging in contact, just to see what they're doing. If I thought there was something suspicious, or maybe I was curious, I'd walk over cordially. Hey, how's it going? Hey, maybe offer them a bottle of water. Can I get you guys anything? You guys have any questions for me?
Totally fair.
Because in my opinion, there's no such thing as bad exposure unless you make it bad.
Or if someone has bad intention.
I'm just a guy with a camera. I mean, in broad daylight. Yeah. I'm not. If I was hiding up in the tree with night vision goggles, hey, that'd be a little suspicious. Not illegal, but it'd be suspicious.
It still makes people uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's just a camera.
I totally get it. I agree with you. I think you have a valid point. But
It's First Amendment right.
But I also think it's an invasion. People aren't used to being filmed, and they're trying to do their job, and it's weird having some guy that just won't talk to them or whatever.
And honestly, and this is just another one of my opinions. A lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be the star of a film, don't approach a cameraman. Don't get their attention. Just ignore them.
Well, if they're the supervisor and it's their responsibility, I can understand that. I mean, they're going to come ask you what you're doing. I mean, there are...
Unless they're doing something wrong, they shouldn't fear the camera.
Well,
it's an objective witness.
People in the world right now. So I'd be curious for the safety of my employees, who the guy is with a mask on and a hat who's filming my...
Well, I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Most people are wearing masks. Not everybody.
No, I get it.
I believe it should be your choice, my personal opinion. you know, but most people are wearing masks. And hey, it's hot. I got a bald head. I gotta wear a
We
hat.
have a lot in common.
I'll get sunburned.
We're both bald.
Yeah.
Both bigger guys. We're both
There you go.
recording.
Yeah, it's nothing nefarious.
Because
It's
of
just a
this,
camera.
so, yeah, you're good. You're free to leave. I mean,
Yeah, no,
you're no longer
this gentleman told
detained.
me I was able to go.
Okay, this is their supervisor has a job, and it's to protect their employees, especially with everything that's going on. So,
It just concerns me when I'm just recording and they call, you know, armed men with guns, because you guys are very cordial, but just as easily if you guys were the Santa Cruz PD, this could have turned out wrong. You know, I could have been tased, I could have been tackled to the ground. Santa Cruz PD has some tyrants in there. Officer Bradley Burrell, he's a tyrant.
I know who you are.
He's a tyrant.
Yeah.
He's a
saw
tyrant.
your video. It's all good.
He's a tyrant. So if you saw it, so let me ask you this: do you think it's okay for a sergeant to tell
None of my business.
during the middle of a pandemic to tell me to get a job?
I thought that was wrong.
I thought that was wrong. I thought that was wrong.
What's your badge number, please? You still haven't identified yourself, so what's your badge number?
Apparently, I don't answer questions either.
You guys are making your department look bad, brother.
How?
Not identifying to the public.
That's bad?
It is bad.
Where does it say we have to identify ourselves?
Hopefully he got reprimanded and studied his own policies.
Does it really matter?
It does
You
matter.
don't really want to know who I am.
I do want to know.
I'm a police officer. That's it.
So that's it? You're not anybody? Then you shouldn't be wasting my time. And next time, try to identify yourself.
Get a job. Get a job. Get a job.
Very important to identify, guys.
No, it's not.
Right, and he was held accountable for it.
I hope so. We're in the middle of a pandemic to tell me to get a job.
I thought that was wrong.
That's wrong. I appreciate it.
But,
On there.
you know, that's,
Do you think what's your opinion on him in front of two of his officers not identifying?
he's an amazing person.
Do you think that? But what are your thoughts on him not identifying?
My opinion means nothing to anything.
But what are your thoughts on him not identifying?
I don't have any thoughts on it.
So you're just going to back him up
It's a
just
violation
because?
of policy, right?
You're just going to back
It's
him
a
up?
violation of policy.
Exactly. That's
So you
it.
have your answer.
He violated his own policy.
You're right, and he was held accountable for it. Chief had the video that had the evidence. Why would
Well, I didn't actually officially press any official complaint,
when you
but
email the video to the chief,
Yeah.
that's filing a complaint.
okay, well that's good to know. I'm glad to see they did something.
Of course.
I do hope that he's safe. I hope he learned from it. I just, we're out here to educate people. We're not here to cause trouble. Some people see a guy with a camera, they're like, oh, it's one of those guys. They're instigating problems.
I don't think it's just.
I just
some
want to
guy with a
record in
camera.
peace.
It's just
I just want to record.
It's the activity around it, right? It's not normal to have somebody come up and just start filming at your job.
So I mean, if
I'm used to it.
what about Channel 8
Everybody
News? If they got a
films us every
$50,000 camera, just because I got an
No,
iPhone,
No, these things are great now.
yeah.
They're great.
Right.
Anything else?
No, good. I got the
Nice
instant
to
number.
meet you. Thanks for
Appreciate
not
it.
violating.
I'll do this. I appreciate you being
Yeah,
cordial.
It's all good.
Appreciate you guys.
What was
Stay
your
safe.
first name?
Thanks for being
You don't have to talk.
Good citizen. Good citizen.
Good citizen. It's nice to meet you. Good citizen.
All right. Take care, guys.
Nice to see you both. Thanks, guys.
All right. So we got Sergeant and vehicle 79. We got vehicle 85 and vehicle 83. I'm going to stay here until the officers leave, just so they don't think I was run off public property. Leave a comment, guys. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to leave a phone number to this department.
Wow, guys, the police are leaving. This Darren does not like it. He's going to go give those officers his 2 cents and find out why I'm not in handcuffs for public photography.
Public property. Public property. There's no sign saying I can't go over here. So he's educating them, guys. That's what it's all about. If we get one person educated, that's what it's all about, guys. That's what it's all about, guys. It's a First Amendment right, guys. Come on. It's just a camera. As you can see, they do not like me recording. He's still crying about it. I got to give credit to the Scotts Valley Police Department, guys. I'm going to leave their number as well. Let's give credit where credit is due. And if you guys want to call the post office and voice your opinion, I'm going to leave that phone number as well. All I ask is you do so cordially, of your own free will, obviously. Hey, you're welcome, man, for that free education. I normally charge $100. This one's on me. That was real professional. So I did not like them illegally detaining me. They said at first they were called in for a crime. Kind of neutral on that, guys. You know, they let me go pretty quick. There was no handcuffs. They didn't try to make me sit down or, you know, yell at me or anything crazy or try to force my ID. So honestly, I'm still going to give the Scotts Valley PD a pass. You don't get that too often, guys. This post office, a thumbs down for simply calling the PD, and the guy giving me the bird, flipping me off. Not cool, guys.
Thanks for checking out my latest audit over here in Scotts Valley, California at the United States Post Office. As you can see, it honestly wasn't too bad. I mean, Karen near the beginning did kind of freak out. The one postal worker did give me the bird near the end. The police did come. They illegally detained me, in my opinion at least. However, they did not try to handcuff me. They did not try to force my ID. They didn't try to make me sit on the ground like a dog like some of the Santa Cruz PD. I mean, they honestly were pretty cordial, guys. I would also like to highlight this sergeant of the Scotts Valley PD. Yes, I did not like him detaining me. You know, in his eyes, he felt he was doing the right thing, though. He let me go pretty quickly. I also did not like the fact he was trying to demoralize what I was doing, trying to make it sound like it's bad to record when I'm just a guy with a camera in broad frickin' daylight. However, he remained cordial the whole time. Something I really want to highlight, though, is him admitting what a fellow sergeant of the Santa Cruz PD, Sergeant Bradley Burrell, did was wrong by telling me to go get a job right in the middle of the pandemic when the whole thing started. One of the big reasons there's a huge disconnect between law enforcement and the community, because the community feels like it's us against them, and we shouldn't feel that way, guys. These are public servants. They work for us, the people. Their job is to protect and to serve, not to harass and abuse. So for this sergeant to admit what the other sergeant did was wrong, props, guys. Thumbs up to this sergeant of the Scotts Valley PD. I just had to, get that off my chest, guys. I like to highlight the good as well, not just the bad. Anyways, that being said, make sure to pound that like button. Make sure to follow or subscribe. Show your support by sharing these videos. Make sure to leave a comment, pass or fail. As always, no bootlicking. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Scotts Valley, California.